Hey everybody, this is Erica from the Classy Climb blog, author of the Smartphone Millionaire book, How to Invest in People, Real Estate, and Land from the Palm of Your Hand. Listen, I got a good friend here kicking off the 12 days of Christmas. That's right. On the Classy Climb, we will be doing the 12 days of Christmas and coming with goodies and giveaways every single day. Every host I bring on, co-host I bring on, I will be trying to personally myself give away one of their items to a worthy contestant in the comment section. Now, I don't mean in the comment section during the live, I mean in the comment section after the show renders. So anybody who puts comments in the comment section after the show renders, we will definitely pick from those folks and email them. Anyways, kicking it off with you know who. Introduce yourself to the audience, sir.
Hey, what's up, audience? I am you know who. I'm happy that my name is Andre Hatchett. Hope everyone's doing well. Brother Dre, go way back with my buddy Erica. 4 years. I actually think 4 years around this time of year we met. Happy to see her grow and happy to be part of the movement and happy to know all you guys. And I'm just in a happy place.
I love it. Listen, Jabrash already kicked it off, Dre, with saying Skynet is keeping Erica from being great. Listen, Skynet been tripping all day,
Been
y'all.
tripping.
All day. So definitely put your city and state in the comments. It helps us figure out where to do future shows, where to do
Yes.
future meetups. Right now I'm even debating, do I want to buy some extra Grant Cardone tickets and give them away, Dre? That's
Ooh,
something
that's
I'm
gonna be fun.
debating. I just feel like I'm in a really giving mood, right?
Go with
So
it.
I
I
want
mean,
to
you
make
had a
sure.
great year. Not to put your business in the street, but this is your best year in business. Congratulations to
Thank
that. Let's give Erica a
you.
round of applause. Hope she don't mind me saying that. Her best year. And this is why I never understood haters, Erica, because I get so happy when my friends win, seeing what they've done and seeing the work they put in and being um, playing a small part in that. Dare I say, it just feels really, really good. So yeah, I'm happy for Erica. Everyone, give Erica a round of applause. Her best year.
Thank you so much. Listen, I think people win the more we win together. The rising ship rises all tides. I think we need
Everybody wins.
more people. We need more
Every
people out here winning. More.
Everybody wins. Everybody wins, and it feels good. And you have someone to pick you up when you're not doing good, financially, emotionally. It just does so much for the soul. So if you're a hater, just stop it because you miss out on life.
For real, for real. And the thing is, I think with anything, it's one of the biggest problems I think in America, but also in business, is this Instagram culture per se, where we're seeing,
Hmm.
oh man, look how that person's winning, but we don't know any of the backstory. We don't know how long they've been doing it. We don't know who they know. We don't know what their credit score look like. We don't know nothing, but we're
Hmm.
assuming that we can do exactly what they're doing. And I
Yes,
think people have to be careful of that because you'll be out here chasing a dream life that this other person ain't even living. Okay. Uh,
ooh, that's
you have
cold
to be
right there.
careful. You have to be very careful out here. So somebody says we have amazing energy coming off the screen. Well,
Oh,
thank
thank you,
you.
thank you.
Andre
Appreciate
Hatch is chilling in shorts and floral shirts in Miami right now. He's
It
got his
wasn't
white
that hot
loafers
today.
on. He's got his white loafers on. Miami Vice out there. But Andre, another good thing about investing little by little, both me and Andre Hatchett got what? Todd Millionaire Capital checks today on our investments with the group. And I think, listen,
Yes,
we talk about investing little by little here on this channel. We
adds
talk
up.
about getting in group investing. You know, you guys you have to like open your mindset to that because as the economy moves forward, you may have a piece and I have a piece, but together, boom, we got the whole thing. And I think a lot of times people miss that.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of times people have this, this all. I need to own everything. I need to own all of everything I do mindset, and I'm like, you want to work that hard? Go ahead, dude. I'm trying to go to the beach. So yeah, we both got checks. We invested. I don't want to put your numbers out there, but I invested in a couple of properties under $1,000 each property, and today I got a check for $100. Now people say, oh, $100. So here's the thing about real estate, right? It can pay you forever, as long as you're alive, and it can pay your kids for as long as they're alive. So that $100 in a 20, so everyone says about 20 or maybe $30 a month for one of their properties. I'll take it, and it's a win, and I own part of it. So if we sell it, and the property is now worth 20 times what we bought for it, that's a win. So if you don't own part of a business or part of a home by the end of the first quarter of next year, you don't want it. You just don't want it because you could own part of a business for $100 or so. The equity crowdfunding, I invested in my friend's business for $350. Their ginger juice company, which has potential, Erica. That thing has real potential. I did that the other day. I got a rent check from Todd from one of the homes. Do silent partnerships. Do not sleep on those things.
For real, you guys, listen, there I've already got some emails from some of you, and yes, I read your emails about New Orleans. So for those of you trying to partner with that, I will address that soon,
Oh,
and
New Orleans,
I'll have
yeah.
some more information coming up soon. Give me, I'm just now getting back to Texas. As you guys see, we're back in the Texas location. We had to we had to mail out 100 letters today from our office, just trying to put the pedal to the metal on staff and on what I think the timeline should be. So that's one thing. But there's some questions, just to switch it up a little bit here, Dre. What are something you're proud of this year?
Good question.
Because we want to have a gratitude. We want to have a gratitude kind of
Yeah,
video.
so,
The
dude,
end of the year, it's Christmas.
this probably been my best year in business too. Now that I'm thinking about it, so I have a lot to be thankful for. And I got married too, so yeah. What's the thing I'm thankful for? So my year ends in October. For anyone watching, I don't do the New Year January thing. My year actually ends in October, and why? Because it allows me more time to reflect, detox, and start um, before the technically New Year starts. So as I've been thinking about it, I had I had set out a plan to be less self-employed this year and more of a business owner. So it was just something I was working on for a while, but I forced myself to do it. So I don't like to use the word employee because I just don't like to use it. So I partnered with and paid probably 35 people this year, most of them black, and most of them I paid more than once.
Right.
And I was saying, wow, like that was first of all, they're like great people. They're people people like Todd Millionaire, Kendra Barnes, Ponzi Barnes, and a bunch of other just phenomenal people. And I'm happy to even know these people and have them in my Rolodex. And I'm happy to be able to bring value to my students with such great people. And I'm happy just to be able to pay people and be less self-employed. So that's a real victory for me personally, on so many levels. It feels good. They're black. People are learning, and it's just a great feeling.
They're black. They're learning.
It's just
Listen,
an
you guys,
all-around trifecta.
Dre owns the blackhorsebuilders.com and
Mhm.
Andre's Mobile Notary School, amongst several others. And so some people in the comments said, "Thank you, congrats on your union." I'm going to read off some of them.
Thank you.
Sorry for the phone. The setup is not complete yet. We're just getting back to the house. Um, Phoenix City, Mississippi, Oakland in the building.
Mississippi,
Oakland's
the
got a
set.
lot of YouTubers moving there. I don't know if you've been seeing
Oakland's dope
Gabrielle
as
and
hell.
several people out there. They've been winning.
I'm not surprised.
Um,
Oakland's dope.
what's up, Fort Worth? What's up, Chesapeake, Virginia? Let me see. Let me see who else. Birmingham, Alabama. Hey, is on the radar this week. Charlotte, North Carolina. What's up? How enjoying that snow? Brentwood, Tennessee. Austin, Texas in the building, and we got some others. But we got Florida in here. Uh, what's up,
Raleigh,
everybody?
Raleigh, North
Hmm.
Carolina. Kinger,
Orlando,
Aaron,
Florida.
what's up, Aaron? I ordered one of Aaron's shirts, by the way. That's something I'm thankful for. I'm thankful to have friends. I think this is Aaron's. He started at the end of last year, at the beginning of this year, so he has his own online clothing store. We're happy to know people like Brother Aaron. He was just in Detroit, so he's looking to hop on some stuff out there. Aaron has supported both of us for a number of years, so I'm
Oh
happy
yes, thank
to
you,
know
Aaron.
brothers like Aaron. Mentor Shelly, always showing love. I'm glad to know people like Mentor Shelley. I believe you're moving to Georgia, right, Mentor Shelley? If I'm not mistaken. How's that whole thing going?
Somebody said there's a lot of investors in Atlanta looking to invest in Columbus, Georgia, and Phoenix, Alabama area. Well, the thing with Birmingham, Alabama, it's been on the radar for the past actual 4 years with a lot of people with
Hmm.
bigger pockets and investors. So I always love meeting people who are on the ground. There's actually a woman
Yeah.
called Ask Tiffany on Instagram. It's a black lady. She's like, flip your whole block. Like, I like her whole style. I'm gonna see if I can get in contact with her. I'm the kind of person I'll drop into somebody's city. So I kind of have a feeling I'm gonna drop
Early
into
too.
Birmingham and I'm gonna drop into Louisville, Kentucky for some other people. So,
Early.
okay. So here's the thing. What is your current investment focus? You can either say for this year or for next year. It's up to you.
My current investment focus, invest in equity crowdfunding businesses. So basically, if I'm able to invest a few hundred to a few $1,000s in a business, I'll even show one if I can a little later. Jenga Brothers, that they have this bomb uh, ginger drink. They're from East Africa, I believe. And here's the cool thing about them. I remember 4 years ago when I was just starting to actually the notary school. I didn't have office at the time, so I would work out of this dope cafe slash restaurant slash bar. Just a really great place called Mist in Harlem. And one of the brothers, they gave me this drink. They were like, "Hey, try this drink." And I tried it, and I was like, "Man, this is really good." They were like, "Yeah, that's our drink." And that was literally 4 years ago, probably 4 years ago and change. And now I'm an owner. I'm a part owner in the business. So, and they they just grind that out. They've been just grinding for years. So I'm investing in. Um, I'm becoming more of an investor. So if we know the quadrant employee, I've been out of that for 8 years. Self-employed in that probably still about 20% of the time. Um, Business owner there and now moving more into the investor space. So I want every month for me to either do investments on my own with my group Hatchett Holdings and or invest in other people's real estate projects or their equity crowdfunding businesses. That's my plan going forward.
I like. The thing of it is I love the opportunity to have conversations with Andre and other people who are like, hey, these are my investment focuses this month. That's what I'm kind of doing because
Hmm.
a lot of times I've asked people that I've known for years, Dre. I was back home for a while and I was talking to people in Raleigh and Charlotte, like, hey, what's your plans for next year? Have a good year. It was just like no direction, kind of no kind of just have a good time, get paid more at
Hmm.
work. And I was like, that sounds
Yeah,
exhausting.
yeah, yeah. It's not a bad way to live. I mean, there are worse
It's
things
not
to
bad.
do,
It's
but
worse
it's
things
not
to do.
that exciting for me. So, part of the investing is it's actually a lot of fun. It's actually like a lot of fun. And I was looking at some investments that I made for like 25 and $60, and and I was on the subway and I saw a sign for one of the companies. I was like, oh, I own part of that company. Oh, that's so cool. So it's really dope. Here's why I look at it. So it's a long shot, right? It's a long shot, and it's not much equity. But if any of these companies hit, I'm gonna make like a lot of money if they go public, like a good amount or a return on the money if they go public. I look at it as beer money or going out money. I'm probably gonna spend 400 to 800 bucks a month going out or so, depending on the month. Um, if I cut back on going out 2 times a month, I can invest in one of these companies and be part owner in one of these companies. So it really doesn't take a lot to do, and I have the feeling of being able to say I own part of that.
One of the biggest things that I think me and you both get joy out of is like the ownership part, right? Like,
Huge,
I think
huge.
when you realize, I don't know how to, it's hard to convey to the audience all the time, but when you
Hmm.
realize that I have friends who've made hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, but if that job lets them go, they don't own anything other than maybe their house and their car. That is scary, scary, scary. But I can
Yeah.
look at it. I can print out when I do my taxes, of course. When I print out my taxes, and they have, if you ever look, I always talk about in videos, look at your 1040. Just for prime example, it asks you all the different things you could be investing in: farm, land, businesses, notes, everything. And people still have jobs, right? I think one of the biggest and proudest things I am proud of is investing chunks of money in different projects that I don't have to sit on top of and manage.
Oh my
Like I
God, it's
don't
so
have to sit on
beautiful.
top of Cod Capital. I don't have to sit on Money Mandu in the future. I don't have to sit on a lot of different people. I just send them money. Yes, I'm observing it. Yes, I'm checking on it, but I don't have to personally go out and build the bridge myself.
Bingo. Um, and James said, if you're looking for more equity crowdfunding business, check out Buy the Block. Yes, yes, yes. My friend is actually, he was talking to the founder recently, and I will be making some investments with Buy the Block. Shout out to them. Shout out to Buy the Block. What's our audience going to be investing in this year? I would love to know. You know what? First quarter. First, so between now and April, what will you be investing in? And one of the reasons I got here, Erica, because it's important to give the backstory, is one, you and I both, we invested it in ourselves. So we paid money to be around people who are on a higher level, coaching sessions, consultations, going to events, like literally spent money on these things. Um, it might have been a formal internship, but I know that you've done some stuff for people who were on a higher level, just pro bono, just to get
Yep.
to be around them, get the energy. I've done it for years, and I still do it. Um, Education, self education, it's one of those things that successful people do. They know that they have a certain skill set, but I got to pay a little bit of money to help, hopefully help me get further in life, and that cannot be discounted.
So people in the audience, the question Dre proposes, what are some things you're going to invest in like January through April? So yeah, Mrs. Love Jones, I did not set out the text notification today. So we did hit 1,500 people on the text notification list. So I want to thank all of you
Whoa,
who joined.
good
Again, if you
stuff.
want to join the text notification list, it's Classy Climb and text it to 47 47 47. Again, we haven't I didn't use it today, but I will be using it for the rest of the 12 days of Christmas because we're already at 1,500 people. So
Good for
uh,
you.
so I'm super excited. But essentially, the reason we're doing the 12 days of Christmas and the giveaway for the audience is because we've had a fabulous year. We've had a fabulous year. I also think there's just so much gratitude, in the platforms. A lot of people are out here and they're, for whatever reasons, ungrateful, and I just desire for people to be more grateful in this American economy. Yes,
Yep.
things aren't perfect in America. Yes, things aren't perfect with anything, but we have such opportunity here to just grow. And I'm always complimenting Charles Ogilvy and Money Mandu and several other people because that's the thing. It's just keep going, keep creating, keep opening up opportunity for other people to join what you're doing. And
Mhm.
we'll be doing a lot of that coming up year. But Dre, they did put some comments in there if you want to read them off.
Yeah, yeah, yep. I'm gonna hop in here. Finishing classes now for business degree. Good stuff. TTTV. Cool name. Mentor Shelly. Once the house is done, truck investing and real estate 2019. Good stuff. And here's what Mentor Shelly just said, right? Um, maybe intentionally, maybe not. She's doing one thing at a time. She's not.
One
She's not
thing.
doing everything at a time. She's not rushing to everything, and that's what I want everybody to. If you can get something from this, man, do not feel the need to start multiple things at the same time. It's called multiple streams, not multiple streams started in the same week, but you multiple streams. So, Mentor Shelly, shout out to you for knowing how to pace yourself. That's a huge skill set in itself, right there. Um, and said that they're big in Harlem. Yes, they are big in Harlem. In Harlem for years because they've just been grinding consistently and it pays off. Investing in myself and obtaining skills, huge. Brittany, what's up, Britt? What did I miss? Mrs. Love Jones, not much, not much. We're talking about how Erica had her best year in business ever. So give Erica a round of applause and a like, and feel free to give her a super chat for that. Trav, Trav Hawkins, what's up, Trav? He said what's up to us, and I think
You
I got
have a P Bank said buying multiple units and improving on options trading. Congratulations. We
good
got T
stuff.
Bezzy Trucks. Lisa, investing in a property and I'll open up my business. Almost there.
I'm refreshing my internet marketing skills. Huge,
Hmm.
huge. The internet does not close, people. The internet does not close ever. It's always open. If you know how to sell stuff online, your own stuff, someone else's stuff, you will get paid well every day of the week. If you know how to do Facebook ads, well, guess what? I'll hire you. You know how to do
For real.
Instagram ads, I'll hire you. I don't want to do them. I will have my first investment. I will have my first single family investment. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Aaron,
Brother
also
Aaron.
battle buddy Bob Hunt buying a duplex in Killeen. We
Yeah.
definitely need to connect. I was in Killeen. Oh, I'm going to be in Killeen after I come back from New Orleans. But Andre, I've been talking to them about the Deal Machine app in my phone, and it's
Okay.
literally take a picture of the house, and the app will pull up. It'll pull up the information on the property, who the owners are, and it'll mail them a postcard. Hey, I'm interested in buying your house. Da 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 da. Right, and it's just something
Mm,
I've been implementing. And the app also lets you have up to 5 other people who can log in from their phone,
wow.
wherever city they're in, and take pictures. I was like, game changer. It's like
I love it.
Landglide, but different.
I love it. I love it. Yes, came in at the right time. I'm overwhelmed. Okay. For the person who's overwhelmed, it looks like Miss Wells. Um, that's actually normal. That actually happens a lot. Here's what I do. Here's what I started doing. I literally so most I had a coaching call with somebody last week. Great guy. He came to my workshop over the summertime. We did a private session over the summertime. We met up in New York, informal coaching session, and we spoke last week. So from the workshop in over the summer, June or July, from now, he did one or two things from our list of about 15. He was telling me that within 4 weeks he's going to launch two businesses. Right, he's going to start them. He's going to do that one and one more. And that one is the notary one, by the way. So I said, okay, in the past 6 months you've done two things. So in the next 3 weeks you're going to do about 40 things. I said, no, you're not. Stop. I literally have to tell him to slow his brain down. And if you have this problem, anybody out there, do this. Slow your brain down. We have this thing to catch up on missed time. Look,
You can't.
if you have done nothing, Erica, if you do one thing for 30 minutes every other day for a month, you have done a lot. You have done more than you have done in the past. So don't feel the need to jam everything into 3 months or 1 month. Look, have an honest assessment of yourself. You've done nothing. Let's do something to get you going, and then build the momentum from there. But it's a good thing he had me as his mean coach to tell him the deal, because he would have been frustrated at the end of this year, at the end of next year, the same as he is of this year. Slow down, consistent action.
Dude, when I wrote this book, people were like, Erica, how do you get all these different streams? One at a time. One at a time. I would
Yeah.
literally take a month and send $25 every week so that I was consistent to one. Then I would send $25 a week
Hmm.
to the next month to another one. So even if I had $100 invested in a platform and it was paying me back some money,
Hmm.
I didn't go all 20. I didn't go all in at 20 of them at a time. Same thing with Todd
Hmm.
Millie or any of these people. You you're maybe hearing me and Andre invest in a lot of different things at one time, but it took time to get there.
Years.
Years. A lot of people, there you go. It's a book I talk about all the time. Solid Steps to Wealth put it, 12-week year. The average person can only complete 2 to 3 big goals a year, Dre. That's why that man he got two, but that's what most people can do. There's a book called 12-Week Year. I talk about it all the time. It says if you
Hmm.
actually break it down like this, Dre, you spend 90 days going all in on one goal.
Man.
You'll knock that out. And then the next 90 days, you switch to the next goal.
Bam.
Listen, every real estate agent and mortgage broker I talk to, Kareem, any of these people, when people really go,
Hmm.
I want a home, in the next 30 to 60 days, they're in a home because all their focus is there.
Mm.
No excess spending, no extra
Hmm.
credit swipes, no other stuff. All focus is there. Same
Yeah.
thing with the trucking. Same thing I told you about the the man who watched the show and he literally went out. That's all he did. He went, got his LLC, got his EIN number, got an office in Houston, and was like, boom, done, 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 done. You
If
have
you
to stay
can,
all in.
here's about entrepreneurs, right? By nature, we're kind of like attack the world, which is good in a way. but it can backfire. So that guy, he had me as his coach. I'm not here trying to pitch my coaching services. I'm here trying to pitch you to get a damn coach. Get somebody you pay to stay on top of you. I don't care who the hell it is. But here's people go wrong is they get with five other slackers. If you're a slacker and you go with five other slackers, who's gonna hold who accountable? Probably nobody. Get somebody you pay monthly, weekly, quarterly to stay on top of you. Their job is to go through your list of things you said you were going to do, make sure you do them, and then to help you fine tune your next set, or your next round of goals, or 1B or 2A or whatever you want to call it. That's what's going to separate everybody from people who get ahead and people who don't. All that three things at one time, fourth. Yo, I tried it. Look, this is from experience. This isn't something that I read in the book. I was the king of that. Great ideas, but no. But about 4 years ago, I said, you know what? It's over. I'm focusing on mastery, and once I had to slow down to speed up. All right, everybody, I had to slow down to speed up. And once I focused on mastery, everything got a lot better. Um, I moved slower but more consistent. If that makes any sense, I moved at a slower pace but a more consistent long-term pace, and that helped me just get this rent check that I just got in here while being on the phone with you, on the computer with you guys. So it works.
Charles Ogilvy, we just gave a shout out to
Chuck,
our Todd Millie. This is our Christmas edition, 12 Days of
what up,
Christmas
Mills?
Day. Um,
Yeah.
Charles can come on the show if he wants to this coming up week. I'll be giving, what I do is I will personally, Erica Williams will be giving away one free item from my host I bring on. And then, the host can also offer everybody else discounts, but I'll pick one person from the comment section. Again, the rules are, I'll put them in the description. After the video renders, you put your city and state in the comment section, but it'll be in after the video renders. I'll make sure to have it in there. But it's just in the spirit of we've had an amazing year, being grateful and
Yeah.
completing tasks. And what
Hmm.
Dre's talking about, which I can tell you right now, most of my phone calls go like this: Erica, I want to buy a rental, I want to make more money, and I want to fix my credit. So then I go, wait a minute.
Mm.
We gotta focus on one thing. And I'll tell you right now, everybody in the audience listening, the number one thing you're gonna need to focus on is the make more money. Now hear me out. Maybe people gonna
Mm.
say, but my debt, but my all this other stuff. If you make more money, 90% of the problems you're talking about, falling short, overdraft fees, all this little stuff would go away.
Hmm.
When you
Yep.
call me and you set me up to get your credit repair started, and then I say, you know what, this one we might just pay for delete. This one we might need to do this. It's not even a problem because you started
Mm.
to make more money. You've eliminated the credit side. You're focusing on making more money. And then guess what? Now, as your credit's cleaning, as you're getting more income, and it's documented income,
Hmm.
now to get the rental, it's not even a problem. And
Yep.
I always tell people this, it's like, when I'm doing the credit repair, I tell people, listen, get 3 new accounts. That's it. And just payment on those. Don't do anything special. Just make payments on those for the next 6 months. Now all of a sudden you've got 3 accounts that are got healthy, positive credit history for 6 months. You've created a habit. You don't even
Mm.
know you've created a new habit for yourself. And if you go to anybody trying to get credit, you go to anybody trying to get approved for a loan, look at this person. They've been consistent in multiple accounts over 6 months, right? So I try to feed that to y'all. I know y'all don't want to hear it sometimes, but it's
Oh, but
literally
6 months is so long. Why do I
long.
have to wait 6 months? I'm like, yo, you've been broke with Brad credit for 6 freaking years, for 16 years. You can't give it 6 months? No, we gotta be raw here. You have been broke, disgusted, and unorganized for 6 years or 16 years or however long it's been. You can't put 2 years or 6 months or whatever time it takes into fixing, because once it's fixed, you now know how to do it. You now have systems. You now have the discipline. Uh, you now have more mental strength. You just have to apply what you learn for the rest of your life. You got to pay a price with something, Erica.
Yeah.
Something has to either be given to you. You have to develop it, or get rid of some stuff. But something got to change for you to get where you got to get. This whole so here goes a whiteboard, right? Everyone see the whiteboard, all right? Now, if I just go and write down my goals, I don't like the word goals, plans on the
Mm-hmm.
board, that's okay, right? It's sexy, it's pretty. Look, oh, look, nice colors. I can use different color highlighters. This is so cool. Take a picture of it, put it on Instagram. Yeah, woohoo, it's cool. If I don't implement dates, times, coaching sessions, uh,
Deadlines.
deadlines, running those ideas by you, uh, space them out because not everything needs to be done in the same damn time frame, right? I might not need to buy a house in January. I might need to make an extra $1,000 with my notary company from January 1st to January 20th, give the money to Todd Millionaire and invest in his next house or our next group house. I don't have to buy a house and make more money as a notary in January. I can just do one. But if I don't have some system to space out all these things, I'll think I have to do it all. I'll think it all has to be on me. And then I'll be pissed off by January 10th because I'm all frustrated because I didn't get anything done. Ugh.
David Porter said
Flashback.
you're looking into his soul. Stop it.
Dave, I've been there, brother. So much stuff is so real. I've been there, man, and I wasted freaking years. But I'm out of it now, so now I know.
Well, here's the flip side of that. Some people say, well, Erica, I make good money. Don't come at me with that. Well, then we need to figure out, one, track yourself, and two, cut taxes, right? So these are the only two options. I literally tell people you can either make more money and that will kick out a lot of the problems you're experiencing, or two, track yourself. Don't tell me you have an online bank account. Don't tell me that. I want you to print your statement out and get two highlighters and be honest with yourself, because we have a lot of little spending that we don't really track between subscriptions and gas and getting snacks and eating out. Like, literally cut something for 1 month and put that money somewhere. Now, what do I mean put it somewhere?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're talking about Todd Millie, we're talking about Black Seed Fund Group, but I'm just saying for a long time on this channel, I've just been like, if you put that $25 into Lemon Club weekly, or you
Yep.
put that, and honestly, some of y'all probably 100, 200, 300, some of y'all, or put it in a monthly dividend stock, or put it somewhere where you can have it access to you at a reasonable time frame, you guys are going to be okay. Like, even for a while, I was like, just bank CDs. If you have Navy Federal, you guys know Navy Federal, they have a bank certificate. You can put $5 in it.
Wow.
$5 in it. So for a lot of times, what I would do is trick myself when I was working all these jobs. I used to tell Dre, I'd put $100 a week over there. I'd take my weekend little money I made, put it over there, and 3 months later, it'd come back to me. I'd be like, "Woo, fun time!" Right? Because it was sitting, it wasn't hurting me. I didn't need it. And I keep trying to tell people, you either have two problems going on. You need to make more income or you need to track your income. And so that's why I've been bringing on Sub-Zero for tech references, and other people talking about tech jobs. And I don't think, I think a lot of you have skills you're not tapped into. Do you know what I
Yes.
mean? I think
Yes.
there's a lot of people who, I remember watching this guy on Instagram say, some people are still growing up under the impression they're a dumb kid because somebody told them
Wow.
that. And
I
when I
have to get
sat
over
back,
that. Yeah.
when I sat back and thought about that, like, ooh, and and I'm a humble brag on myself. Like, I used to get kicked out of the class all the time because I'd be like smart alecky. And then when they got me tested, it was like, oh, she's pretty smart. So then I could get away with even more, Dre, right? Like,
Wow.
so I come with a cockiness that's almost a handicap because I'm so smart. I don't need nobody help. But I know that's where the real comes in. When you start talking with other people, you start getting in groups, you start getting self-awareness. That is the game changer. And I don't think people realize, like, working with accountability coaches. Like, I met my personal trainer today, y'all. My legs are broken in this chair. You don't even see them. They're just crying. They're just covered in icy hot. This whole place smells like icy hot right now. But it's called accountability. Like, having accountability and putting yourself to task. So the only two books I can really even think of is The 12-Week Year, and the other one that people are mentioning is The One Thing by Gary Keller. Now, some of you are like, I'm not a real estate person, but that book has stuff in it that talks about your why.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you doing this? And usually people say, oh, my family. But then you go, why? And then they go, well, because I want my family to live well. Okay, why? And then once you start peeling back some of those whys, a lot of times it's like, I want to look good and I want to feel comfortable, right? Like, you have to get down to the true why, because when people tell me, oh, I want to own rentals, I want to do this, but then every week you see them out partying, they cruising 3 times a year, they on vacations. It's like, do you really want it? Or do you want the results of what investing does. So
Yeah. And here's what I say. If you don't want it that bad, I don't even think there's anything wrong with that per se.
yeah, there's nothing
Find
wrong with
out
that.
what works for you and who you want to be. Like, I have a hard time minimizing my income earning potential because I just don't like minimizing stuff. But that's me. You might have a cap off at 120. You make 120, you have four houses, you own parts of two companies that you're an investor in, and you're good with that. That's fine. Have an honest conversation with yourself about what you need, about what you desire, and that will help you formulate what you got to do to get that going forward.
I'm gonna read this one comment. Wealth Builder Brian, I did that for 2018 and looked at my bank statements and realized I spent $15,000 on
Oh,
retail and eating out.
yeah, that's real.
What's his name? Ramit Sethi, I Will Teach You to Be Rich. He did this. He said that he spends $21,000 a year on personal trainers and like food, some kind of like healthcare, right? And people are like,
Hmm.
"Oh, that's crazy." And then he even talked about a friend that spends 21,000 a year going out to the clubs. Like he's a big clubber in Las Vegas, and people are like, "Oh, that's so reckless." He's like, "No, it's not. This friend makes 160,000 a year, so it's only
Mm.
this much proportion to their income." My problem is if you don't know those numbers, Wealth Brian, if you didn't know you were spending 15K, but you wanted to buy a rental or you wanted to buy something else, that's the danger zone when we don't know.
We
And
got to
that's why
know
you
the
have
numbers.
to train. You got to know the numbers.
You got to go to the numbers, man. Go through them. Have somebody go through them with you. What's coming in and what's going out. It will make or break you. It will literally make or break you. And as you talked about a few times with the up and coming recession that now everyone's talking about, how are you going to prepare yourself for that? What are you going to do for that? And I think that's one of the reasons why I have a part of this giveaway that you are so happy to sponsor is I have one of the most consistent, what I call boring, steady businesses out that I've been paid for. If it's not every week, it's for sure every 2 weeks or yeah, every 2 weeks since I've started it 13 years ago is the mobile notary industry. It has been one of the best things that I've ever thought of to get into at since 23 years old, and still paying me at 36. I started at 23, and it's still paying me at 36. Like if that's not consistency, I don't know what is, dude.
See, and what people don't understand is a lot of times these boring businesses, they be the most money in the room. Plumber, construction, electrician. When you have systems in place, I keep trying to explain this to y'all. When you have a system in place, y'all,
Mm,
you're unstoppable. Systems in place.
it's sec-
Also, Rock and Roll
it's
Dina, I
sec-
didn't mean to ignore you, but I wanted to thank you for the $5 super chat. She's a sponsor of the show, y'all. Congrats, Andre.
Hey, Rock.
And I apologize for not reading that sooner. I apologize. We were on a roll there. Um, but literally, what Andre's saying is this is a perfect example. Someone asked me, "What did I do all day, Dre?" And I was like, "Honey, I would bore you to death with my routine because literally, it's you know what I mean. Like people are like, oh, it's so exciting. What do you do?" And I'm like, because they think you don't work a job, so you have all this party time. And I
Yep.
go, let me
Hmm.
tell you what I do. I literally get up, I check my emails, I check all my accounts.
Hmm.
I literally make sure everybody that's got credit repair because we've had the most, robust year ever. I have a person that works for me. She gets a certain number, I get a certain number. Okay, are you on top of that? Here's my email. She's emailing people, all kind of
Hmm.
stuff. So we have to make sure all that's taken care of, letters done, things done, and there's over 106 type of different letters you can use in credit repair. So there's a whole system behind that we use. Then I do the exciting task of going to the post office. I go to the post office so much, Dre. The people in there are like, why don't you just schedule a pickup? Why are you still coming in here? I'm like, I like to bother y'all. That's why I'm up in here.
Hey.
And I
So
have
here's.
my post office. I mean, just it's routines and systems. And like I do the show and I do a couple other things. But even when I was telling people, somebody asked me like, "Oh, you're wholesaling?" I'm like, no, no, no. I can take a bunch of pictures and send out postcards and talk to possible sellers
Hmm.
and set up deals. But there's no rush, right? It's not that like, oh my God, I need that money right now. It's more of a
It's
I'm in a
different,
position to
yeah.
choose. So when I tell people my routine would bore you to death, I really mean that because it's systems that make our life really tink, and that gives us the opportunity to live well or travel for a month or go do something else because you've set up routines for so long.
Yeah, so here's the thing about success is a bunch of boring stuff behind the scenes that don't make Instagram and Snapchat. That's what success is. And it's literally just you have to be okay with being bored a large percentage of the time in order to do fun stuff. So I have been in hotels and Airbnbs, I don't know, 3 months now, um, consistently. I remember when I first built my notary school, I remember not go like literally not doing anything or going anywhere besides the cafe. I think I was going to the cafe or um, various co-working spaces. I didn't have a membership yet. Uh, for about a hardcore 2 to 3 months to build this thing. I knew it had potential. I just knew I had to figure it out, and I did it, and it paid off. So that upfront work of me literally not even looking at anybody else or thinking of anything now helped me get to where I can be all over the country and or world for the past X amount of months. It's so much boring. That's why people don't do it because it's monotonous, it's boring, it's routine, it's
eBay,
non-sexy.
Craigslist, all that stuff. People are like, oh, no, no, no. Like, what people don't tell you, and I know people who consistently sell like huge amounts of stuff from warehouses, and they also do yard sale, like the yard sale, indoor yard sale places.
Hmm.
We call them flea markets. That's all. They very boring, very routine. Shipping, selling, shipping, selling, shipping, and people don't want to hear that, Dre. They really think
People,
give me the excitement. Even Terry, like I brought Terry on who trades stocks. Now she goes and lives her life. Like she travels and trades with her cell phone, which I love that. But even
mm,
her, she still has to spend a couple hours every day doing something, watching something, kind of observing it, kind of making sure or setting up a parameter so that it will do it without her. And so I try to tell people like you're not going to party all the time. You're not going to be like popping bottles and flying on planes. Like it's only a small piece of the puzzle, but
mhm.
people are making it the big piece. Like I can't wait to go to Vegas every week.
Yes, the truth. And someone has said, the business plan writer, T. Harv is that dude. He helped me out a lot. I don't know him personally, but I heard him on a podcast called "Addicted to Success." I listened to that episode probably 50 times. He helped me really get on track. I need a planner on rock and roll. I need a planner because my focus is all over the place sometimes. That is such a real and honest statement. I'm glad you said that. You said what most people won't say. Most people will say, um, or will say it to themselves but not out loud. You saying it out loud will actually help you adjust and fix this. Get someone to help you fix this who will stay on top of you. Anybody who does this, anyone who has had success at a high level, they have probably been through what you've been through. Pay them whatever rate you guys agree on to stay on top of you to get that done, rock and roll, Dina, because you can change it. But congrats on shouting that out. I signed up for your course, but was waiting for the full semester to end. Uh, well, thank you for signing up. I appreciate it. That is this course self-paced. I noticed nightly lecture. Yeah, so it is. We're gonna have 5 weeks of live classes. For anyone who doesn't know, we're talking about our live interactive notary course here. We're gonna have 5 live interactive lectures. Everything will be recorded. If you can't make class live, you can watch it later on at your own pace. But yes, we are ready to go with that. Class will start January 16th. Can you explain more uh, about how to start a mobile notary business? All right, here's what you do. You enroll in the course. If you don't want to do that, you're going to probably waste a few $1,000s and a lot of time. But if you don't want to do it, that's cool.
And what is a mobile notary? Mobile notaries are the quiet engine that
Okay,
could.
a mobile, yes, layman's terms, which my whole life is layman's terms, by the way. That's just how I think. I become a licensed notary public in the state that I reside in and or have an office in. I'm personally licensed right now in New York and New Jersey. I set up my business where I have clients call me. I go to them and I notarize their documents at their home office or local coffee shop. And it's not just notarizations, it's also fingerprinting and apostille services I offer as well. They pay me for the convenience. If they went somewhere to get documents notarized, they could do it for a lot less money. But there's an audience out there, there's a market out there who will pay you 60, 70, 150, 200 bucks to show up to their house to get it done in the convenience of their own home or their office because they don't want to go out and try to find someone to get it done.
Or
Also,
hospitals.
hospitals are big money.
Hmm.
I actually make the most money at hospitals because a lot of people there need wills and power of attorneys, and they're willing to pay you whatever to get that done. So typically, I charge 150 to 250 for that. If I have to bring an extra witness or so, that's even more money. Also, with this are loan closings. In most every state but Georgia and South Carolina, notary publics can conduct loan closings. Who here owns a house? If you refinance your mortgage, you will probably have a mobile notary public, aka a signing agent like us, come to your house and notarize the closing documents for you. That generally takes between 20 minutes to an hour. General pay is from $80 to $250. Same strategy if you're buying a house. We could do closings in most home purchases in most states as well, and that pays between 80 and 250, and you're generally paid for that within 7 to 30 days. For the other assignments, you're usually paid on the spot or even before you even leave the house. That's what I teach you how to do. If you don't want to do any jobs yourself, that's cool. You know why, Erica? Because you could build a signing service. You could build a notary signing service where you have people do the jobs for you. So we have a lot of people who might have a criminal record and they can't get a notary license. But let me go back a step. If you have a criminal record, you can still apply to get a license. It's not an automatic no in most cases. So I would still apply. But let's say you can't or you don't want to. That's fine. You can set it up to where you are the middle person. You are the middleman or woman. You get the calls. You have someone fill in the order in the city or state that they are located in, and you make between 25 and even sometimes as high as 75% commission from that job. You get paid first, and you pay the notary later on. Is it that simple? Yes. Is it easy? I don't like to use the word easy because it could be misleading. It's a bunch of not of monotonous legwork up front, which we show you how to do everything. We've actually even partnered, aka hired 6 or 7 of our former students. Now they teach at the school too, and we show you how to do all that stuff. And we have some promo offers going on now, and one lucky person will actually win a gift from Erica as well.
So in order to participate in getting the free mobile notary school, as part of my gift to my audience, is after this video renders, what we're going to do is we're going to want you to put your city and state and why you would like to be a mobile notary in the comment section. So Andre is going to offer a really nice, healthy discount, but I just want to offer it free to one student, and I will name that person. I will give this video 48 hours, Trey? Should be enough time for people to see it.
40
And
hours is
comment.
great. Yeah, yeah,
48
48 hours
hours
is
to
great.
see it, review it, put your comment under comment section, and then I can go back and I can pick, 1 or 2 people, but I think we talked about one person,
One person. Yep,
one
yep,
person to
one
add,
person.
one person.
But everybody will get an offer opportunity to
Yeah,
enroll in the course at a promo rate. I'll make it 167 for you guys. It's originally 497. Here's the deal. So we've been doing this
that's like 70%
4 years.
off. Good Lord.
Yeah, it's huge. We've been doing this 4 years. I have literally had 7 people email me and say that they didn't like it out of over 5,000. Even people who didn't follow through with the course, they still were appreciative of the knowledge and they applied the same systems that I teach them for their other businesses. That's why I can get on here and talk about this on so many different podcasts and so many different web series because I believe in what we're doing so much with this system, with the business strategies that we're teaching. I mean, go do a Google search, go look. Like people have really made real money from this, and the best testimonial that you can give is hiring your former students who are making money. It gets no more real than that. Like they're there. You can go see them.
The Ben the bartender. This is something I always point out. Hey Andre, are there a lot of mobile notaries in Cleveland? it doesn't matter with the system Dre's teaching. A lot of people are concerned, like, there's so many people doing it. Are they, again, we've talked about this. You guys know me on this channel. The slight edge is real. The book, The Compound Effect and the Slight Edge is real. Are there a
Hmm.
lot of people doing a piss poor job or not responding to their phone calls or not even looking for jobs? Sure. There's
Or
a
don't have
lot
a
of,
website, or don't have a
yeah,
business email
no
address, or don't know
website,
how
no
to
business
market and
email address,
advertise.
not getting contracts with title companies. I mean, there's all kind of um
Yeah.
all kind of levels to this. And that's why I keep telling people the book The Slight Edge is the truth, because so many people do bare minimum, Dre. Like
It's the truth.
like I've literally gotten construction and painting contracts because we'll call somebody and do a follow-up call and they go, "You're the first company to call us back and we've called 7 companies." People don't like that. People like people who are prompt, do what they say, and going to provide quality service. It's hard in America. It's hard.
So so here's the deal, right? Excuse me. For any business that you're in, if you're amongst the top 10 to 20, even dare I say 30%, you will always win. So it doesn't matter how many there are. It doesn't. It matters about you marketing correctly, you knowing what services to market, knowing how to promote those services in the most cost effective way to you. And we teach you this in our school, 5 weeks of live online training, not just me, past students who are winning and are making real money. So, in any industry, you have to worry about being in the top 25%. If you do that, you will eat no matter what business you're in.
See, the funniest part is, Dre, there's a book Grant Cardone wrote years ago. It's not one of his best, but he said, if you're not first, you're last, right? Ricky
Hmm.
Bobby, right? Everybody made fun of it for a while. And the first page of Google, Dre, the people on the first page of Google, they make almost like 500,000 to like 1 million more than people on the second and third and fourth pages of Google.
Yeah, I believe it.
And it's like, so when people search you, can they find you? When people search you, can they look up your business and your phone number? Can they Google
Bingo.
your office? Can they Google your location? There's a lot of things we've talked about over the years with Dre on the channel. He's given so much good gems that people don't realize. People, it's just like 4 things that kind of put people over the slight edge, Dre. It's just like
Yeah,
it's so
yeah.
small that it cracks me up. And so, and part of the reason why I bring that book up, what happened in the recession? Grant Cardone wrote this book called "If You're Not First, You're Last." People had 4 reactions. I'm gonna keep doing the same thing, not gonna change. 2, what recession? 3, shut down everything, conserve, conserve. And the people who
Wow.
started saving didn't market anymore, didn't do anything anymore, trying to save money, trying to hold on, they went out of business. And
Mm,
so what people don't understand is, Alex Becker and a lot of these people you see on YouTube, the reason they're in business and doing so well in business is they continue to market, they
hmm.
continue to have ads running, they continue to do their business, and they grow. And it's some choices here. When this recession comes, again, that's why I keep saying make more money, 1, or 2, track what money you already are making, because
Whew,
uh, it,
huge.
in this recession, you need to know where you stand, because honestly, it's already rolling in. It's hit multiple
Hmm.
sectors, but and you have people, all they're going to do, Dre, is go home, take their ball and go home. They're not even going to try. They're not even going to try.
Yes, Erica, man. Can someone hit a super chat for Erica, please? Because that was just gold right there. Can someone hit a super chat, please, for Sister Erica? Knowing what
I'll
to
take
do
quarters.
more of, order that up. What to do more of and know what to do less of. A couple months ago, I was trying to sell something. It was selling, but it wasn't really selling. I was like, why isn't this moving? I look back at my Stripe Rolodex. Stripe is the payment system that Erica and I use, and I was like, okay, well, this thing has made this much money. This thing isn't making this much money. Even though I want to push this thing more, I'm going to push this other thing more. And guess what? I probably made another 7 grand in a month after doing after making that adjustment. Tracking the money, as Mr. Wonderful says in Shark Tank, follow the money, stupid. With you got to know when to do what. Sometimes it's time for new stuff. It's time for passion projects. Sometimes it's time to buckle down, do that old consistent thing that's working, and do more of that. But know when it's time to do what. Know when it's time to adjust.
So Cal Phillips asked, "How do we get the discount for the course?" And Cal Phillips is the hero because he super chatted $9.99.
Whoa, thank you,
Thank
Cal.
you so much. Co-sponsor with Rock and Roll Dina tonight.
I'm posting the link in 2 seconds to enroll. with the promo. I'm gonna get rid of this promo too. I actually had taken it down from the public. I'm gonna end this code though on the 15th. I know that's payday for some people, so you have till the 15th to enroll with using this link.
And I'll make sure to use my. I'll try to email more than one email list. We're doing this special with Dre, and email his code out because I know everybody's like, I didn't see no emails. I'm like, check your spam, baby, check your spam. I be
Check
sending
the
these emails
spam.
out.
Check the spam. So yeah, I'm posting. Like, give me 1 second. I want to make sure that I get you guys right. We said 70% off. 70% it is.
70% off. Thank you, Dre, for giving this to our audience today. See, the thing of it is
Oh,
like
good.
I you know I'm not bragging, but I'm like, we're already winning. We're winning from consistency. And I definitely
Yeah.
want more people to win. If you're watching these videos or you can do something consistently in your schedule, it is such a game changer. I know y'all don't believe it, but like the hour you watch of videos a day, whether it's me or somebody else, I hope it's adding value to your life. That's just the number one thing. Like a lot of people say, Eric, I don't have any time. And I go, you have to find time. You have to find time because you'll find time for whatever
Yeah.
else. You'll watch a whole season of How I Get Away with Murder in 2 nights. So you gotta find you'll find time.
And it's worth it. It's worth it. It is worth it, guys, because and the code and the link is posted, and the promo code is Erica70. By the way, Erica70. But there's no need to use the code
Just
if you
click
use
the
the
link
link. Yeah,
and
you click
we'll
the
put
link.
that link after this video renders. And also remember, if you want to be in the contest, we'll give away one person course to the live. It's to the live, right? It's to the live
Live class.
trainings.
5 weeks.
5 weeks of
5 weeks.
live class. What you guys got to put in the comment section is your city and state and why you would like to be a mobile notary. So we definitely just want to give, want to make it as easy as possible. So
Hmm. And the price, Erica, is 149.10.
one
149.10
forty-nine
here.
ten, you guys. Everybody hear that? It's 149.10.
You
That's
can't beat
70% off. I just always want to give different options for people to win. So we're giving them
Erica.
out here. Dre is a really great teacher. I sat through his live and I was like, oh, okay, okay, okay. Like he had a really in-depth live training in Dallas. Each time I've listened to it and watched it, I was very proud of it. And thank you,
Thank you. I
Rainer
appreciate
Wells, for the $5 super chat. Thank you for added value. I appreciate it.
it. Good stuff. Good stuff. So here's the deal, right? This business, and I'm here selling it, but I'm not. I just really believe in it. So take me out of the equation here, right? This business works so well because there's so many different services you can offer. I know people who just do 2 services and they're fine. I know people who do 5 or 6 and they're fine. I know people who say this is cool, Dre, but I'm not really into it that much. I'm gonna just do a couple of jobs here and there a month. They make an extra $200 to $700 a month doing it that way. I know people who do it full time who make between $700 a week and $1,800 a week. There are so many different routes to go, which is why we have to make the course 5 weeks for the live course. We give you every option. We give you multiple options to go down because you don't have to do everything. You just have to go all in on what you're doing. And my man Derek, one of the proudest moments is him and his girlfriend. He just quit he bought a duplex, and he started his business, and he quit his job. He has some money saved. He quit his job, so he's doing this business, and now he's working on this house that he'll have a tenant in there in a few weeks. He'll be paying $50 a month out of his own pocket. His tenant's paying the rest. $50 a month out of his own pocket. But he did those 2 things, not 10. He did those 2 things, and now he is job free. And his girlfriend works with him as well, and she's a student. So when you are paying to learn from experts who pride themselves on reputation, as people like me and Erica do, we take our word, our bond very, very seriously here. When you're in pay money for people who just have that internal pride to give you value, you're gonna get it back tenfold. This thing could easily be $1,400 in the open market, and people will be happy paying that because these strategies work. And yeah, man, hope to see you guys in class, you guys and gals in class.
So I was going to read off 2 more, and then I don't want to take up Audrey's night because he's in Miami.
Miami. Woohoo.
Tyrone Cook said he's in Huntington Beach, California. I am a responsible married father of 4. Would
Good
use
for you.
notary license as an extra arm of my business, retail, wholesale real estate, and coming soon mobile notary. Thank you, Tyrone Cook. But remember, after the video renders, put it after this video goes away, this live stream, put it in the comment section. We love that. It would be very helpful. So definitely put in the comment section. You have, what about Georgia? It works in Georgia too.
It works
Macon,
with your
Georgia. I'm already a notary. Perry says, I feel like it will help my family become financially free. Congratulations, Perry.
Congratulations. And here's the thing about Georgia too. If anyone must, in Georgia, notaries cannot do loan closings, but
Yeah.
every other service you can do. But here's the thing as well: you can hire an attorney to work under you as a subcontractor and give them the loan closing work. So there's so many different ways to go about it.
You see what I'm saying? Y'all gotta see, this is the thing. People go, well, Eric, I got a felony, or Eric, I got a misdemeanor, and they find a million excuses
Make
why they
people
can't do
work.
it.
I
People
mean,
can work underneath you.
and here's the deal: a lot of people who maybe used to live a different lifestyle. Here's what they have better than a lot of other people. A lot of them have great social skills and great communication skills. So, like, if you could get on the phone and know how to close a deal for $200, you know, if I notary, if I notary, pay them $100, you spend $100 from your phone with the felony. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't
Well,
matter.
here's the even next level. Dre, what you guys don't realize is mobile notaries can also do fingerprinting services.
Hmm.
Now, when I had to try to go get my handgun, y'all, I had to go downtown to a courthouse to the jail side and go get my fingerprint. Now they put a little side office where you can pictures where non-criminals can get their fingerprints printed. But I don't know about you, I did not feel comfortable driving down there. I did not feel comfortable going down to that courthouse. I was like, I don't have time for that drama. So guess what I did? I called a mobile notary
Hmm.
and I
Bingo.
got my fingerprints done
But,
in the comfort of my apartment here in Austin,
hey.
Texas, because I was like, oh no, I ain't doing that. So I just, there's a lot of reasons why people would not want to go to the courthouse to go get fingerprint. There's a lot of reasons why people wouldn't want their grandma if she needs something updated with her fingerprints. They don't want her doing that. There's a lot of
Hmm.
reasons. Look at healthcare insurance companies. They send a nurse to your house so you can pee in a
Yeah.
cup and take your blood at home, so you don't have to be bothered
Yes.
with going to a hospital, because they know people, guess what, they won't do it. They're too busy. They will not do it. They were too busy, or they got kids, or they have some reason. This is the same opportunities you have in mobile notary. And people don't realize, when it comes to insurance companies, when it comes to all kind of documentation, you need it to be notarized. So there's a lot.
Wills, power of attorneys, affidavits, car titles, loan closing documents. There's literally parental consent forms. All kinds of things need to be notarized.
Oh,
Agreements, contracts.
look at the next
Like,
5 years. Look at the next 5 years when you're going to have roommate situations. You're also going to
yeah,
have people, power attorneys for their parents as their parents get older or aging. There's so many different levels to this. Um, it's just something where I want people to be in control of their life. If you feel like, you know what, I can spend the 2 hours a day closing things, and even if they close one a day, Dre, what is that? 150? One a day?
if you
One
close
every
one
other
a
day?
day, I go on a low end, right? So most people who go through our training and my friends charge at least 75 cents to leave the house, right? So anywhere from 75 to 250 per appointment, right? That's the win. You could do, even if you did 2 of those a week. What would that do for your lifestyle? Someone asked about Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. So our school doesn't license you. We teach you the business steps you need to be profitable in this business within 2 months or less, usually within 30 days or less, but we'll call it 2 months. We teach you the business strategies to be profitable as soon as humanly possible. To get your license, that's simple in most states. There are 2 or 3 states that actually require a test, uh, but most states it's actually very easy to get your license. What no one else teaches you at a very high level is how to get clients to pay you between $60 and $250 per appointment. That's what we do.
There you go. See, I love y'all, but y'all asking about every state. What about Chicago? What about this place?
It works.
It works.
It
It
works.
works. All 50
We
states, it
have
works.
we have teachers from Chicago. We have teachers from Pennsylvania. No, we have teachers from Texas. We have teachers from Florida. I've had 56. I've had a few hundred students from Pennsylvania who are making money. Chicago works. It doesn't matter where you are. The business strategies that we teach you are universal, right? There are testimonials on the website. There are testimonials on my YouTube page. You could check them out for validation if you want. Go ahead. Our reputation is freaking phenomenal. Do a hardcore Google, Bing, and Yahoo search. You might get one or two people who didn't like it, and about 2,000 that did. So we're the real deal, guys.
So look, you guys, I'm not gonna suck up all Dre's time, but you guys know how to win it. Dre put that link in the comment section one more time, and I'll actually put it on after video renders in the description. You're getting the course for $149, 70% off. But for those of you who want to go ahead and try for the contest, please put your city and state and why you want it in the comment section, because it's just definitely, I want to be in the season of giving and gratefulness, and I think this is a great way to do it. Now the rest of the week I'm going to have all kind of people on. I'm going to have Kendra Barnes come on. I'm going to have Money Mandu. I'm going to have, you name it. I'm going to try to find different things, maybe Charles Ogilvie, maybe Dr. Meadows. I'm buying people's books and courses and shirts so that I can give them to y'all, because I appreciate every bit of y'all being on this channel and making the Classy Climb great.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Link is below. Offer ends Friday. Offer ends Friday. After that, it will be $497. So hit it up, guys. Make it happen. All
right, you guys. Well, look, thank you, Andre. Kicking off the 12 days of Christmas.
Woohoo! And Kwanzaa.
Oh, sorry. And Kwanzaa. Dude, in Austin, there's a giant Jewish thing right downtown. And I was like, who paid for that to be there? Questions about your city council. You know, you never know. You got money, you can put stuff anywhere you want. What's up, Seattle? Somebody else is up in Miami. Fraser Johnson said they're in Miami.
Fraser, what's up, Fraser?
What's up, everybody? But listen, we've got to run. I respect Dre's time tonight, because he's actually teaching in Miami this week. So
yes, Saturday and Sunday. Hit me up, andreandfriends.com, andreandfriends.com.
All right, everybody. Listen, thank you guys so much for your time. And people are saying thank you for your talent and time, Dre.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for caring, and thank you guys for helping Erica and myself have our best year in business. So we appreciate you guys.
All right. So everybody, this is Erica from the Classy Climb blog. Make sure you can participate in the 12 days of Christmas by putting your city and state and why you would want the mobile notary course. And that will help me pick one lucky contestant. But as always, Dre will offer really deep discounts so that we can keep all the jolly festivities for everybody. But if you haven't got the Smartphone Millionaire book, How to Lend to People, Real Estate, and Businesses from the Palm of Your Hand, grab a copy. This may be on the last day of 12 Days of Christmas. I haven't decided, but you can grab it from Amazon or the links below. People are still dropping their cities and states. Thank you guys for participating so much. I really appreciate it.
Good looking, guys.
Have a great night, Dre. Tell the audience bye.
All right, Erica. Good seeing you, Queen. Bye, guys. I'll see you later on. Let's do it. Yeah.
Andre Hatchett, Mobile Notary School, correct?
TheNotaryBusinessSchool.com.
TheNotaryBusinessSchool.com. And also someone asked, where's your YouTube? So if you could do that for me.
It's my name, Andre. I have two. One is Andre C. Hatchett. One is Andre Hatchett. Just my name.
All right, you guys. I'll have all that underneath the links after the show renders. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night, Dre.
Peace, Erica. Bye, guys.